I don't think we're gonna have problems today with wind, that's for sure. Well, welcome back to another video here. It is Saturday, and today I have decided to go on a solo camping trip. My first solo camping trip on this channel. All of my other camping trips I've been with either my fiance, my sister, or my friend. So this is the first one where I'm going solo. So this should be really cool. I've got all my supplies down here. I didn't pack too much. I just, up there I've got my my blankets and my my clothes and stuff, toothbrush, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna be staying at Lake Island Marina and doing this for the first time solo. I will have power, so I'm gonna have heat and stuff. You know, the limiting factor for me right now, because I was just talking to a guy at the marina, he suggested a really cool spot where, you know, you would anchor at, and it's kind of like in a cove, so you're kind of protected from the wind. But the thing that's limiting me right now is power. I need power to charge my phone. So once I get that figured out, whenever I end up doing that, then I'm gonna start doing some more anchoring camping trips, because those I think would be really cool. So it's really windy right now, and I'm not wearing the microphone. Probably should, but one thing I noticed is in the last video, yeah, you can't hear any wind, but also you can't hear anything else except me. You can't hear the water, the waves, the motor. So I've kind of decided, like, if it's really windy, like right now I shouldn't be wearing it, but if it's really windy, then I'll put it on, and if it's not, then I'll just have my iPhone's microphone, so then you can hear water sounds and stuff. That's about it for the update right now. Yeah, you can see it. There's a lot of ripples in the river, which means that there's going to be some waves out on the sound for sure, so should be interesting. All right, I found my microphone. So yeah, it's pretty windy, as you know, so this will be fun. Yeah, wind is, I guess, coming straight from the north here, so we're currently pushing through right now. Fortunately, we're going to be heading west, so the wind is going to be coming from starboard to port, so we should have no problems. Like, we're not going to have to be sailing upwind or something ridiculous. We're going to be sailing in ideal conditions here. Probably going to heel over pretty far, but that's my guess, but we'll just have to see how it goes. We're moving here, and I about reached the point that I was at last time, and we're doing good so far. Maybe I just hug the edge here, waves won't be nearly as intense. Whew. And now once I get out, I'm going to have to untangle my jib. Oh, motor is still running. And once we get out to a point where I can set up the sails, then we're good. and then we're at the island, and then tomorrow the wind is not supposed to be this much, so the waves are going to be a lot less, so I won't have to worry about this kind of bullshit again. But this is something I need to figure out how I can, basically what I need to do is seal the, figure out a better way to seal the motor, like the hood, so then water won't get in. Because that was the issue, is a big wave came, submerged the motor, and killed it. Also, I don't know if many of my previous clips worked there. Oh no! Oh shit! Alright, we made it further than last time. Alright, I'm doing a little bit of motor sailing here. The wind is in a really, really, really bad spot. It's not where I want it right now, but it's basically going in the direction that I need to be going. I'm doing a little bit of motor sailing right now, just so we can make some progress. Once we get over West Seattle there, then I think we'll be smooth sailing to Boyk Island. I can pull up the motor and just sail there. But for now, I need to just motor sail so I can get past this point. And I bet there's some people that I was following. They're in a smaller boat than I am, and maybe the same size. I don't know, but either way, they were motoring straight through the wind, and then once they got out to that spot, then then now they're sailing. So that's kind of my plan, is I'm just going to be motoring, sailing. The waves have kind of let off, at least they appear to do that, because we're not going directly into them. So yeah, this is probably in a few little nautical minutes. I don't know. That's not even a thing, but you know, we'll be ready to start heading west here towards our destination, Boyk Island. Got a ferry boat that's starting to make their way. So, see, we're moving pretty fast, motor sailing here. And yeah, I'm just gonna do this for just a couple more seconds here. And my bad, I don't know where my microphone thing went. It's on the ground somewhere, but there's probably a lot of wind in this clip. So, anyways, yeah, it's fun. We're making our way, figuring things out here. Alright, I've got a ferry boat coming up ahead here, so I kind of slowed down by turning more into the wind, just to wait for them to pass. Then after that, I'm going to adjust my course slightly port, and then from there, we can actually start going full speed. I shut the motor off and raised it up to its sailing position, so we are no longer under motor power anymore. Alright, now I can kind of luff out a little bit here, and from this point we should be pretty solid all the way to the island here. The wind will no longer interfere with us in the way that it was interfering with us trying to enter Puget Sound. See, the waves are not very big right now. They've kind of eased off in size here, so that's nice. But of course, we'll see what it's like when we actually get out to the main part of the channel. See what that's like. But alright, so little update. We're still heading west. I left the sails out a little bit because the wind was getting strong now that we're kind of entering the main channel. I've also got some decent sized waves coming on our starboard side here. Wow. You guys saw the impact of that there. But yeah, we got a lot of sea spray and a lot of big waves. Of course, a lot of the stuff fell on the ground down there. I'm holding on to the line here just in case I need to like tighten or luff the sail out for any reason. So yeah, but gosh, guys, we're really moving pretty good here. There's Alki Point, and excuse me, not Alki Point, bro. That's West Seattle. You know what I mean? So yeah, got some like kind of like in and out wind right now. The wind is kind of in its out position. I'm sure in a couple seconds here we're gonna get a big gust. So. You guys can see all the sailors out today. This is heaven for us sailors. And that directly ahead of us is our destination. I saw a seal earlier, but didn't get to the camera in time. Fell in the water of all of this healing we're doing. So you can see there's some parasailers out here too, enjoying the wind. That's really cool. I'd want to do that, but I'd want to do it in tropical waters like Florida or something, not Puget Sound, 50-degree weather. But, you know, it's probably still pretty fun. It looks a lot of fun. You know, the one that I think is the most fun is like when I've seen these videos on Instagram, but when the people are like in the water parasailing and then they jump and then they start flying and then they land like 100 yards away from where they jumped at. That's so cool. That is like the coolest thing ever. Guys, I just checked our speed. We are going 7 knots right now. Almost breaking the record for the fastest I've gone on this boat. The record is 8 that I went one time, but we were close to breaking the record. So that's cool. Gosh, here's Alki Point. You see the lighthouse there? And just a little skip hop right there where I'm facing is our destination. We're getting closer. It's 1:40 right now. It appears that we're going to be there in like 15 minutes based on this wind. So thank you, because I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to come here today with that motor problem I was having. So knock on wood wherever we can that doesn't return. Guys, we're kind of like coasting with the waves here. And they're really throwing us around. But it makes us get to our destination quicker. See, you can see we're just about there. Probably in the next couple minutes here, I'm gonna put the sails down. Kind of a little bit away from the island, just in case, for whatever reason, something goes wrong. I'm not too close to the island where it's getting too shallow or something. Then we'll motor in. I'm gonna get to the dock, use the bathroom, and pay and then eat lunch because I'm really hungry and it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't eaten since breakfast. So yeah, I need to eat, and then after that maybe I'll go on a little walk, take you guys with me, show you what the island looks like here in late February of 2026. Kind of see the Telecom village a little bit there in the sun. But yeah, just about ready to put the sails down, start up the motor, and head in, get docked, and settle up camp. And we are going like so fast. I think a lot of this too is got a lot of waves pushing us, the wind pushing us all in the same direction. Never been this fast before. I have arrived at the spot here. We are kind of on the end of a dock. That's, of course, where we came in. So there's this dock and then that one over there. But I decided to get this tied up here. The wind is pretty, the wind was kind of pushing us in, so I had to like put the motor in reverse just to keep us to not float so fast. But yeah, it's really windy out there. It feels really good down here, even though it's 49 and it's still kind of rocky. But I think I'm gonna possibly put away the jib and then just tie the mainsail up. That way it reduces the clanking sound, because I don't know if you can hear that, maybe not on this microphone, but the clanking sound is really irritating. So, alright, so I need to do some things first. I need to go pay at the kiosk, then I need to set up the power and turn on the heater and get this cabin to 70 degrees. And then from there, I'm probably gonna eat. I need to eat some lunch. And yeah, at that point, you know, we're just chilling now. I think, yeah, so this time when I got here, I unplugged the gas. That way the motor completely drained out of fuel. So I think that's a good idea if you plan on leaving the motor off for like overnight or something, or like when you dock it, of course. Just drain all the fuel out of it by running it all out. That way you won't risk getting a flooding issue. The grass is so green here. Last time I was here was in summertime, June I think. Everything's so green. Alright, once you leave the docks, then there's the kiosk to pay. Maybe it's B. Dock space. And then the boat's length, 24 feet. Oh, let me do more. Done. Number of nights, just one night. Okay. And 24 bucks. So then I'll put in my card. And then we need to do it a second time, but this time we're doing power. Power moorage 1. Okay. So we have an extra $6 if you want power. It's not a bad gig that they got set up here. So now we're going to take those tickets and put them on our window so anybody that walks by can see that we paid for moorage and power. Look at that boat right there. Ain't she pretty? Alright. Okay, let's set up the power. Open up our compartment and grab our yellow power cable. Connect it up to the power strip. There we go. It's connected to the power strip. Now I'm going to run the 30 amp end into the power on the Marina area. Got the red LED on there, so I'm gonna plug in the heater, plug in my phone, get my phone charged up a little bit, get settled in here. Gotta still eat my lunch. Alright, I just finished this lunch that my fiance made me, and now I'm gonna have some of this tuna, and I'm gonna eat this before I head out on a walk. So I think I decided I'll go on a walk, and yeah, I'll take you guys with me. I think I might just walk around possibly until it's starting to get dark, and then be back here by like 5:30 or something. And then from there, probably just hanging out, reading a book. I brought a book with me, staying in the heat, and yeah, and just relaxing and enjoying the time. So that's kind of the plan now. So, and I've got some chips and stuff. I'm going to be eating those, of course, so you already know how it is. The only thing is, like, right now, of course, the weather forecast can change, but right now what it's saying is that later tonight the wind is going to die down, and obviously the waves will die down, and that way I'm hoping that there's not going to be as much clanking going on. So we got some yellowfin tuna. I've got a lot of it too. I need to eat this up because I've had this on the boat for a long time. Probably like a year or something. Here's a little interesting story for you. Right as I was about to put down the sails out there on the harbor, my fiance sends me some pictures of the shower drain at the house. Water was coming up the shower drain and like also up on one of the other shower drains too. And I'm like, God damn it. Because we had this problem before and it ended up being the septic system. And, well, God damn it, I hope it's not the septic system again. But, anyways, the shitter is full, bro. The shitter is full. God, this is good. There's some of the nutritional facts.